Coffee Break with me. Woo! Hi ladies! Today I am so excited because you know I am a blushaholic, I am a highlighter-aholic. Basically, if it goes on your cheeks, I have a massive collection. So I just discovered 2 new products to add to my collection that I am really liking. I don't know when this video is gonna go up, but I talked about it in my monthly favorites. These 2 products are so amazing. So, do you guys remember in my Stila haul how I told you, I feel bad because Stila is one of those brands that when I go to Sephora or Ulta, I just walk past it and I don't notice it. The same thing happens to me with Laura Geller. Have you guys heard of Laura Geller? I know everyone has heard of Laura Geller, but I don't know if you're on the same boat as me where you just kind of skip it over. I don't know if it's the packaging maybe, because I was noticing that they have black packaging. I don't know, because that doesn't happen to me with Lorac. Anyway, so that happens to me with Laura Geller. And I was like, no, I need to make it a point to try this brand and see what is up with it. Obviously, it's just for coffee break research purposes. You guys know how I feel about my research. I need to have thorough, current research on my channel. And for those of you that are new to my channel, that is how I justify my shopping for makeup. I call it coffee break research. So today I have a Laura Geller highlighter and a Laura Geller blush that I want to talk to you guys about. I am so in love with these 2 products. First of all, they're baked. And if you guys have been following me for a while, you know my favorite blushes are the Milani baked blushes. I don't know why I like baked products, but I feel like on my skin, personally, almost like they float, like they magically float on top of my skin, and they don't get into your pores, or they don't emphasize, if you have like craters on your face, they don't emphasize it. It's just like a really gentle unicorn powder that floats on your cheeks, you know? And I just have awesome luck with baked products. So I was like, okay, first of all, Dani, you don't have any Laura Geller products. And second of all, you love baked products. Why have you not jumped on this bandwagon? So Laura Geller has a ton of baked products, but I only decided, I was like, okay, let's be reasonable here. Let's try a little bit first, and if we like it, then we'll dive head first into this whole brand, which we're gonna be diving pretty soon. I tried the baked highlighter in Portofino. This one comes in 2 different colors. It comes in French Vanilla and Portofino. This one is more of like a gold peachy color, and then the other one is more of like an ivory pearl highlighter. I like to get this one just because if I'm gonna highlight my face, I want it to look like I'm highlighting my face. Some people say I highlight too much, but I really enjoy putting on highlighter. So this is a super silky peach color highlight. You guys saw me put it on, and the best part of this highlighter is that it comes with this majestic application tool that I have never ever seen anyone else do, and it's so incredible. So just so you guys can understand, I'm gonna bring you guys in closer in a bit to show you what I'm talking about, but just so you guys can imagine what this is like. Do you guys know those sponge tip applicators that come in like drugstore eyeshadows? It's like one of those, but for like a giant. It's like a giant sponge and then a pointy sponge on one end. I always applied my highlighter with the Real Techniques contour brush. It's like a little dome head brush. And I love to use that, but I have noticed that sometimes when I use a really hooker highlighter, my favorite kind, when I use one of those, I'll get highlighter on like every part of my face if I'm too rough. This one, because it's a sponge, it stays on the sponge, and then you pat it into your face and then blend it gently, or use your fingers, and nothing falls anywhere else on your face. Exactly where you put it is where it stays. If you guys like this one, I think it's like $28. A set like this together with the applicator and the highlighter is $28. You can get it on QVC or I think Laura Geller's website. But if you just get the highlighter itself, you can get it at Ulta or wherever else they sell Laura Geller in your local area. And then the blush that I'm wearing. Okay, so first of all, this blush is perfect for the colder months because it's that perfect warm, like wineish pink color. And I thought when I picked it out, I was like, pink grapefruit. That just sounds like the perfect peony, rosy pink, perfect for all year round. But after I applied it, it does have like a marbling in it to my face. So this blush, it almost took like a different color to my face. If you guys can see the marbling in it, it has like a light pink, a brown, and then like a wineish colored pink. I know that's a little, you guys know my descriptions are very unique, very special. So here's what it looks like, and I'm wearing it today. It's the one I showed you guys at the very beginning in that demo, and it's just the perfect amount of pink for the colder months. You could probably use it all year round, but with a lighter hand. And I just applied it with my regular MAC 129, just a regular blush brush. And it's just, look at it, you guys, it's like you can't even see my pores. I don't have problems with pores, but I have had some blushes that when I put them on, I almost have to work with them, like to blend them in so that they don't look so like harsh. And they settle into my lines, into the pores or whatever. And so it kind of looks, it doesn't look so natural. I don't know if it's because it's a baked product. I'm thinking it's probably why. Which is probably another reason why I like my Milani baked blushes. So I really like this. Again, this is in the color Pink Grapefruit. It's the Blush-n-Brighten blush. See how pretty that is? I really, really like it. And today, I purposely did not wear bronzer because I wanted you guys to see what these products look like. Look at the highlighting on my face. Isn't that amazing? My face looks like almost like it's glowing from the inside. It doesn't look like I put on, you know, a ton of glitter or any kind of metallic highlight. It looks just like my face is just bright from the inside. So let me show you guys this applicator that I was talking to you about. Isn't that cool? Look at that. So it's like a giant eyeshadow sponge brush, but again, you just kind of pat it onto wherever you want to highlight, and then it has like the perfect size. I use this edge to like highlight my inner corner. You could also do it for like the tip of your nose or your Cupid's bow, and then this chubbier side you can do for your cheekbones, all the way up to your forehead, wherever you usually apply highlighter. And I love that it has two sides. So it's flat. You see that? It's flat. So you could use two different highlighters. You don't necessarily just have to use it for your Laura Geller Portofino. See, this is how peach it is, kind of like a goldish peach. So you don't just have to use it for your Laura Geller products. You could also use it for your other favorite highlighters. You could have two different colors. So I am so excited. Okay. I always get excited. Who are we kidding? Someone left me a comment the other day and said, you overreact too much. And I was like, honey, I'm not overreacting. I am over-emoting. Welcome to coffee break status. That's just how I am. I get really excited when I find something that I really like. And I feel like, okay, if I tone down the excitement, I'm not being genuine. So I know you guys that love Coffee Break appreciate my enthusiasm, because you know that when I get super excited about something, it's because it's legit worthy of getting excited for. So I think these are gonna be like in my top favorites of the month for like the next couple of months, because seriously, this is the prettiest pink blush. And then this highlighter, I'm really loving this highlighter. Usually I make a point, I emphasize the fact that I want it to look like I'm wearing highlighter, but with this one, it's just that perfect, natural, internal radiance. It just gives you that natural glow. I am so loving this. So again, these products are available. The highlighter set is available on QVC, but individually it's available at Ulta. You could also get the blush anywhere they sell Laura Geller, so they're pretty attainable items. And they are high-end products. I think they're between $28 to $30. But the cool thing is that they're those products that aren't difficult to work with your skin color or with your skin type. They're very friendly. They're big products. They even have sunscreen in them. It's very rare to find powder products that have sunscreen in them, and they don't give you that white cast, so that's always a plus. I really hope you guys enjoyed this review. I'm gonna go ahead and link in the description box the price and everything of these items in case you missed it. And also, before I forget, do not forget that Jane still has their Jane Gives Back holiday campaign going on. So for every Jane cosmetic that you purchase, Jane will donate one item to a women's shelter. So please participate. And don't forget to tag Jane Gives Back if you make any of these purchases. And I think that's it, guys. Please remember to like and subscribe if you haven't already. And until next time, this coffee break is over. Bye, guys.